Folks, Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at the split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull in there with a double to start out the ball game.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Benintendi has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that 1 pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish, don't be too surprised you have a few questionable calls. It's not that he's consistently off, but I've been told it seems like he has a fairly tall strike zone. We'll keep an eye out for that.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Here's Chris Carter now. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, and there's one away. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Settling in now, Mookie Betts. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge racing back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Jake Lamb.
Into the windup and the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 delivery. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's Chris Young. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Second inning coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Now to the plate, Matt Holliday. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Price ready with another 0-2. Swinging is Holliday as this one's on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at first base at Mitch Moreland. You know, we talk so often about his offense, but this guy's one of the best defenders in the game.
Swing and a flare hit toward right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I'm looking down there at Jacoby Ellsbury. When he first broke into the big leagues, he could go get everything. Now the arm has deteriorated a little bit over the years, but he can still go catch a ball every now and then.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Here comes the 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the... Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Line drive to left. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Here's Chase Headley. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Well, that's called smelling the base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting,
digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He hit a sac fly earlier. First offering on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Striding forward now, Sandy Leon comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hard hit towards center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts
Xander
now. He
Bogaerts.
singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Liner towards second. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is line to left. Gardner is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with
Now
2 away now.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Chris Carter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Price. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now the 0-2 from Price. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Price ready with another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Holiday can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, it's one thing to make a mistake pitch and have a guy blast one for a homer. In that case, you know it's your fault. But here, he just barely gets enough of it to the opposite field, and it's gone. Great swing and all, but as a pitcher, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Young. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Young.
First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game. And that's why he's having such great success.
And a swing and a miss by Young, as he's prone to do, and he falls behind here 0-2. And the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Hanley Ramirez becomes out number 2 this inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
I'm a little surprised right now. He finds himself down 0-2, but he has been extremely hot. But the surprise is they're coming after him, even on this hot streak.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Price ready with another 0-2. On the ground to third. Lamb is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Way out in front.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Now a flare out toward right center. Castro onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a line drive to left. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox through 5, all even at 2-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Gardner.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pedroia is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard. Foul. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Chris Carter now. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Playing 11.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the line. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight. Retired 8 hitters. Now with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retiring 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, 3rd baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Oh, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Chris Young. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Slow little roller to third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Matt Holliday standing in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 from Price. Just short, hit hard. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Castro.
Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Running here is Holliday. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he is in there.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees,
here's Chase Headley. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Headley.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
This is skied out toward right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are tied 2-2. digging in once again, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Well, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Mitch Moreland.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Jason Shreve.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead.
Well, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Goodness. 0-2 now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled back. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
1-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before and back with the changeup, that's a great combination.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Fenway Park in Boston. It's the 8th inning, and fans here can feel it. They lead the dreaded Yankees here as you get a look at our game's line score so far. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down. Adam Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. 4 hits in 19 tries.
Leading off with a Red Sox.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Striding in, Jake Lamb, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this is popped up back behind second. Headley is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one.
First baseman,
Chris Carter is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Left side of the infield into the shift. Lamb fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Matt Holliday standing in now. Last time through was a base hit. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
In there, a base hit.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits. Usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Aaron Hicks will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Here's Starlin Castro. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch here from Price. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. The runner scores from second. And a relay to the plate. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Wow, what a feeling, what a base hit right there. You're down 2 in the 9th, and you come back and come up with a big hit right there to drive in 2 to tie it. This has been a great game to watch.
Here's Big Aaron. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's Chase Headley as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Here's another 0-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The next 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So, boy, Aroldis Chapman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Greg Bird is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Here's Chris Young, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
It's Young. A defensive change for the Yankees.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now the 0-1. And a good swing there by Young, but this is pulled a bit too much as it'll find the seats out of play. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Sanchez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Young is retired, and there's one away.
Designated hitter.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they